Another video and we are back. Sorry about that. I didn't think that my recorder would turn off when I went out of the recording app. So I guess I'll know that for future reference anyway, and we're not going to be letting that happen again. But nevertheless, I want to keep recording because it's kind of fun. So yeah, now I'll have that tied up, I can turn it off and be undistracted in the remainder of this video. I'll save that, turn that off, and close this out, and close this out. I just realised I hadn't even turned off this thing yet, which is pretty impressive because I wasn't intending to turn it off. When you don't intend to do something, it's pretty good to take measures to make sure you don't do it. Hence why I have this just left on, because I didn't intend to keep it on, or I did intend to keep it on. Anyway, so I know that it's going to be kind of agonizing again tomorrow again to do it, but I'm in a better off position last week after over 100, possibly 120 to 130 calls than I was after 50 last week, which is huge growth, I think huge growth. And it mainly comes from that tactic of emotion repression, and we demonize it so much because it's just supposed to be like this thing of men should show their feelings, but you know, it's not really the solution. It's kind of just what we want to do. Like, you don't want to admit you're depressed or anything, because who the heck wants to admit that? And I'm not saying it's a weakness, you know, you probably were, or maybe something bad did happen to you, but you're still probably not going to admit it, are you? Maybe you will. But then you could also be seen as someone who just uses it for attention, and you don't want that either. You want that even less, actually. Anyway, I've kind of went off on a tangent, so today was mainly to outline the experience of the 100 plus cold calls I did. And pretty anticlimactic. To be honest, I don't think I got anyone on board, not a single person out of over 100 people, mainly because the decision makers wasn't there and they were not in it. Plus, if I don't have the time to build familiarity, most people who actually are there in the moment, who are pretty stern in their values and their communications, are just going to tell me no anyway, and they're not going to consider it again because they told me no the first time. And if you tell someone no, then it's likely you're not going to call them back because you told them no. Though sometimes it does happen, I'm sure. But anyway, my plan for tomorrow is continue, and I have this training thing in the hotel tomorrow, which is, it's an inconvenience, but I'm gonna need to get past it anyway, and it's just gonna take some time for my work, but I'm not letting it take time for my evening. And what else? Not really much else. Oh, I booked this call with another person who's helping out agencies. I don't consider myself an agency because I'm not. So that should be good. I think it's on like a commission basis, so it's going to be much easier to pay for it. Anyway, it's just peace of mind that I'm doing this, really. Peace of mind that I feel like I'm not wasting away my time or my life, because if I was just doing hedonic activities like playing video games or scrolling through my laptop looking at Reddit drama, then that would just be pleasureful, but it just wouldn't be something that I would be comfortable with. There would be something nagging away at me in my brain, and I'd just be saying, oh, you're doing something wrong, you were going wrong somewhere. I could not stick that at all. Like, I'd rather be bloody, okay, probably not literally, I'm probably talking a big game here, but I'd rather be stepping in flipping lava and be doing the right thing than be lying down in a big bed but then messing up a whole load of people. That's exactly what I don't want to do, because it's even worse than just messing up myself. But then again, messing up myself is just it's like another form of messing up another person, because you're messing up your future self. That's what instant gratification mostly is. It's like it's ruining someone else's life to have a good life yourself, and the person who you're doing it for is your present self, and the person you're messing up is your future self, because they are two separate people. You are not who you're going to be in a couple of seconds, because you will have transformed into another person with different beliefs and ideologies. If you're still listening to this video, there's going to be some thoughts going into your head. Your beliefs may be at like less than 1% every year are reshaping, because I'm actually telling you something, but you have to be watching my videos for years for your beliefs to even shift 1%. That's what I mean. You might not be quickly turning into another person because of these videos, but you are slowly transforming into someone who is likely to be more similar to be a person who is likely to live in the shapes and beliefs of what I think would constitute an apt reality. Sorry, I'm getting a bit over in my head with the words I'm using, but you kind of know what I mean if you're understanding the ideas I'm trying to articulate. You know that you are becoming the kind of civilian who is becoming less of a civilian, becoming someone more like Michael, me. By the way, I'm not sure if I actually introduced myself in these videos before. My name is Michael Keaveney. I'm a web developer, and I try to build online stores for businesses, and I want to get pretty darn good at it. Of course, if there is another service that would actually get me more attention, then I'll go for it. But for now, I think just some quick cash will be good to afford the things I need. So yeah, I don't really have anything else to say. Again, sorry this is in 2 parts. Trust me, it's bugging me just as much as it's bugging you. Anyway, adios.